Donald Trump transformed the U.S. Supreme Court during his 4 years as president by appointing Associate Justices Neil Gorsuch, Brett Kavanaugh, and Amy Coney Barrett to the bench. And that court that he helped shape now faces a number of cases that may determine whether Trump can once again sit in the Oval Office. Those cases concern Trump's role in the run-up to a January 6, 2021 attack on the U.S. Capitol, in which his supporters tried to stop Congress from certifying Joe Biden's election victory. The latest of them landed this week, when Colorado's state Supreme Court barred him from the ballot in the state's presidential primary. The court ruled that Trump had violated the 14th Amendment to the U.S. Constitution, which bars anyone who engaged in insurrection or rebellion from holding federal office. Trump has vowed to appeal this decision to the Supreme Court. Loyola Law School professor Jessica Levinson agreed with the Colorado ruling, but said it puts the justices in uncharted territory.
I think this is the correct interpretation of the 14th Amendment. I don't think this is a complete slam dunk, in part because we've just never been here before. We've never had a president engage in this type of behavior, and we don't have case law that gives us specific guidance.
Levinson looked back a quarter century to the court's fateful ruling in the 2000 election, which effectively handed the White House to Republican George W. Bush.
This is a U.S. Supreme Court that remembers its crisis of legitimacy after Bush v. Gore, when it looked like they were the ones to decide a presidential election. In that case, we'd already voted. Here, we haven't even voted yet. I don't think the U.S. Supreme Court wants it to look like they are taking our right to vote away before we even weigh in on who the next president will be. Now, what the vote split is and exactly on what legal question the Supreme Court rules, I don't know, but I really think they will reverse here.
How the Supreme Court handles Trump's appeal in the Colorado case could determine whether similar efforts will succeed or fail in states across the country. Most have fallen short, but lawyers have asked the Michigan Supreme Court to review a case brought there. The court has also been pulled into the criminal prosecutions facing the former president. Special counsel Jack Smith urged the justices to rule on Trump's claim that he cannot be criminally prosecuted for trying to overturn his 2020 loss to President Joe Biden. Trump's immunity bid was rejected by a federal judge, prompting Smith to ask the justices to decide the issue, even before a lower appeals court rules on it, an extraordinary request that Trump urged the court to reject.